Hey everyone, welcome to our Mighty Steeds session. Whether you are watching on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter, whichever platform is your preferred, your comments will come in through our system and we will answer as many questions as we can since this is live. We will be answering the questions over the video as opposed to typing in our responses. Although if you're catching this on replay, we'll definitely catch as many of those on the typed response as we can. So I'm Meredith with Boss Fight. I have been seeing you guys all of Boss Fest. I have Eric Arano with me for today.
Hello.
We are super excited to talk Mighty Steeds today. This is one of our kind of fun, beautiful lines that we've had in stock for what, a year and a half, just before pandemic.
About a year and a half, yeah.
Yeah, they showed up a little bit there. I see everybody saying hi to us. Hi guys. So Eric, why don't you talk a little bit about the Mighty Steeds, and then we can talk about the reveals and do fun things there.
Well, yeah. The Mighty Steeds is our Vitruvian hacks, like horse line essentially, but it's not just limited to horses because we have like elk in there and stuff as well too. But basically anything that somebody can ride on. So it's in the 1/18th scale, customizable, a lot like our hacks figures are. We initially wanted to reveal them move forward with Steeds faster than we did, but because of the pandemic and everything, we kept backburnering the second run, and now we're ready to move forward. So
Well, our quantities are also super low. So if you've been
yes,
holding out on buying Steeds, maybe go get them now.
yeah. So we will like we don't always refresh, like we don't refresh our normal figures. We don't reorder our like Vitruvian hacks and stuff like that. We would, we normally prefer to kind of put out a variation of that figure again or something like that. But with Steeds, we are going to actually reorder the smoke and shield because they're kind of the key horses for everyone. Everyone wants a white and a black horse. So we will have those back in stock soon, hopefully. And basically it's just because stock is getting low on those. So we wanted to pull those back in, and we decided to put out some two new ones as well to go along with it.
Are you ready to show the two new horses?
Yeah, let's put them up there.
All
So we are
right.
doing a beautiful dapple gray with like that kind of fading gray colors, light gray, dark gray, mid grays. Like it's such a gorgeous such a gorgeous coat for a horse to have. And Eric Ridlon just killed painting it, hand painting it. And so we're excited about that one. And then we're also doing my personal favorite coat for a horse, which is the Pinto browns and whites with the patterns, and they're always very different. There's I love that horse. I think it's gorgeous. My mother had one when she was a kid. I did not have a horse. She lived on a farm. I did not, but she did have one. So we had lots of photos of the dapple gray horse, not the dapple gray, the Pinto horses around the house. These were two that we initially really wanted to do them originally, but we kind of held back and didn't and just put them aside for later. So
yeah, and everybody seems to be super excited. I see lots of excited comments. I've been sharing a few of them up on screen. We've got somebody who says that he's going to get some for the other Zoro figures that are coming as well. Great idea.
Other Zoro figures, other Phantom figures, like they all use horses. Our knights, our orcs, you can put it, our elves.
Yep. Yeah, no, they're super fun. Let's see. And Got a question about the rerun. So that's going to be the Shield and Smoke.
Yep.
So we're just putting those up on screen now. And those are, I mean, all of our steeds are getting low in quantity. These are just a little bit ahead, mostly because of the Pegasus kits, I think.
Yeah, I think because we have the Dark Pegasus and the Bright Pegasus kits, which you need these horses to go with. So I think these just sell a little at a bit faster a clip than the other ones.
I mean, I'd argue that the light Pegasus kit works really well with Frankie as well.
It does.
Frankie is my personal favorite mighty steed, guys. Let's see. Yeah. People looking forward to Phantom and Tarzan with the horses. Just loving them. So yeah, there's a lot more to come. I don't think we're ready to talk timing on these quite yet.
No,
Um,
we haven't kicked them off just yet. We're just showing that they're coming.
yeah, these will be kicked off soon. And so Joe is asking, are some of the other things coming? Perhaps centaurs someday?
Well, we are planning for the next round of Mighty Steeds to have newness in it. So what like whereas the Dapple Gray and the Pinto are redecos, and then we also have another one that'll be coming that we're not ready to announce yet. But then after that, we will be looking at tooling new parts and stuff. And the Centaurs have been on our radar since we kicked off the original Mighty Steeds Kickstarter. So
Maybe.
yeah, we haven't really like put it into motion yet, but it's on our radar.
Let's see. How about armor for the horses?
Well, we do have the Knight, the Asperity, and the Accord Barding armor that you can get now. That's still in stock. But yeah, when we sit down to do the new tooling, the new parts for basically what'll amount to like Series 3-ish, it won't just be steeds. We'll look into different possible barding and different tech and stuff like that. So
And Stark Scraps is saying, get Kawiki while you can because she is awesome.
Kawiki is very cool.
Yeah, that's our elk. She's in stock now, so if you guys want to go check out, if you kind of missing these and you want to go check it out, she is on bossfightshop.com in the Mighty Steeds category. That's also where you find Frankie the unicorn. Rob says, if Boss Fight Studio was a person, I'd hang out with them all the time.
We're very boring, actually.
We do have fun in the office, though.
We do.
Let's see. Stitch is asking, what were your thoughts on these two color types and why these horses?
Well, there's so many different coats that you could put on a horse. There's so many different breeds and patterns and everything like that. The Dapple Gray is just such a gorgeous coat. It's just that it's so, and we like a challenge, and we like to put a challenge to our factory with the deco, so that this will be a challenge for all involved. And so we wanted that. We also look at the colors that we already have, so we didn't want to do, we want to veer away. We want to have a nice range of coats and visuals and stuff like that. And as for the Pinto, that's, like I said a little earlier, that's my favorite coat on a horse, so I really wanted that one out there. That's been on top of my list to do. So
yeah, so fun. So let's see. Blue-eyed Bison says he's new to collecting Boss Fight, and will Male Knights of Accord and Asperity be coming back? I know we kind of talked earlier a little bit about how we don't really re-release things, but we reimagine them in new ways.
Yeah.
You want to talk about the female knights?
Yeah,
maybe?
we have the female Knight of Accord and female Knight of Asperity coming. And there's a good chance that you would see new versions. They wouldn't be exactly the same night of Asperity and Accord. If we do them, they would be different.
Yeah, we like to have fun with things, and we typically don't rerun a lot. Although some of our accessories are blanks, clearly our steeds
Blanks
are
we
getting
do,
even. Yeah,
yeah, and not all of them. It depends on the color and how it sells and everything.
absolutely. Let's see. And Stark Scraps is saying, join a painting class if you want to hang out with us. They're a lot of fun. Our customizing classes are fun. Um, we do those a couple times a year, so probably in a few months we'll announce one. Yeah, so I mean, this is big news for the Mighty Steeds fans. New Steeds coming. We can't wait to give you more of news on these. We'll be sharing it over the coming months as we get closer to production. So lots and lots more to come. And then in terms of the 1/18th um, figures, our Vitruvian hacks. Those we are gonna do some reveals on Boss Fight Day, March 13th. We kind of put one Boss Fest reveal out a little bit because it's the Boss Fight anniversary.
Yeah.
And this is our last like big reveal session of our Boss Fest 10 days. Um, let's see. There's some more questions coming in. Um, Different types of mounts, different steeds, things like that. Yes, those are all
Oh,
in consideration for the future.
oh yeah.
All right. Well, so last session of Boss Fest, we have the one last wrap up session tomorrow where the partners are going to join us at 3 p.m.
Yep.
And we are going to talk about all of the news that we
Yeah.
shared over the last 10 days. And we will answer more questions and we'll talk about things more in depth. And then we have our boss fight day on the 13th. So lots more to come. I think we've also said at many of these reveals that, we're revealing them now, but pre-orders and more information is coming in the next 2 to 3 weeks. So I think
Yeah.
everybody should be prepared for a ton of information.
And Boss Fight Day will be talking a lot about Vitruvian hacks. I mean that's what it's for. So it's going to be, yeah, that day is going to there's going to be a lot of news about that and how we're rolling forward with it now that the factories and stuff are all kind of back on track. So
Yeah, and I think there's lots of news that we cannot wait to share for that. So
yeah,
it's going to be a jam-packed session on that
yeah, it
day.
is. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's
Yeah,
also the anniversary of the company, 9 years. So
big stuff, guys. We've come a long way in 9 years.
yeah,
Um, so yeah, lots of stuff for Boss Fight Day. Dwayne, yeah, we typically do a lot of fun things on Boss Fight Day. Um, so we don't want to give anything specific away, but just it's not just reveals. There's other stuff that we do. So get excited for March 13th. Um, Joe says he remembers our first Kickstarter. All right, guys. We are so excited to share these mighty steeds. We are so excited to do a wrap up with you tomorrow, and we will be back on the 13th. In the meantime, we hope you go and enjoy all of the new things. If you missed one of our reveals, you can catch the replay on YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter, and we will be talking very soon. All right, guys. Um, have a great rest of your day.
Have a good weekend, everyone.